Hello, welcome back to Resident Evil 4 Remake. Just met the merchant. Went through the little knife section there. So now we're on our way to another village section. This one being a little bit easier, I would say.
The hell am I?
Leon's just still in disbelief of what's going on here.
Out of the way.
So one thing I like to always kind of preach in every little video game that I play is, as long as you have the high ground, you kind of want to do an overview of your battlefield here, right? You just kind of want to check high, check low, see your avenues of approach and where you can kind of escape routes and all that stuff necessary. See what's going on here. You know, we got dudes patrolling around, explosive barrels. So just generally just a bunch of stuff that you kind of set yourself up for success with. So this here is a really nice room for the fact that it gives you only one window of approach. So if the enemies are like a little too much and you're trying to run around here, don't unlock the door to your side though, because it was chained up. If you unlock the door, then the dudes are going to run in from the side. So if this room becomes too much though, then you can just kind of get out of here. aside from the one little explosion that kind of got through the window there, like I said, a really nice rim to kind of fall back on. This will help out a lot too when you're doing your professional mode runs, because you want to singulate the enemies. You don't want them to kind of run all over the place and get the advantage on you from different avenues. Then if you're in super dire need, you can use an egg or, you know, your green, yellow, and red mixtures. But I would wait until you're like really in danger state to use those.
Out of the way. Out of the way. Ahí va. Eso.
Biggest gimmick about this place is this bridge. So if you get enough of them to follow you up here, if they throw a grenade on it, you actually get broken and fall down insta-death. That I don't remember being a part of the original game, so I think that's brand new. Good God, where are they going? large resources will give you rifle and submachine gun ammo. Small simple key can be used only once. So then when we look at simple key, you can use those on the lock things.
Sorry, must have slipped. Sorry, must have slipped.
So not too overly difficult. A lot of enemies though. And we actually like from gameplay perspective from the old version, this is actually a new approach that you take from this angle. But they're not done.
Out of the way.
So OG version of 4 actually had us coming like through this approach down this way. So they pretty much like reversed it. And what usually happens is this whole section right here isn't even a thing. So you'd actually be approaching it from this way, and that's how you would meet the merchant the first time around. And then you pop through like these big old silver doors, come running out here. And then like this was here still. So this whole section's still the same. But it's just, they basically just reversed it from where we approached at. Then you could use like the double doors to kind of funnel the enemies in and stuff like that. That was like your little safety spot. And things didn't go really too well inside of this room. They seemed more resistant to headshots in there, or just completely missing shots in general. Just because how close they got. But it's really dangerous just kind of moving around here, because if you get enough of them to get on this bridge and they blow it up, like, you will fall and die pretty quickly. And the game gives you no warning that it's about to happen. But recovering those 2 little pieces that we got, that's pretty much what you had to do in the old game as well.
Take a look. Something's bound to catch your eye.
And then remembering that you have these little locked drawers, that's when you want to use. You want to use the keys as soon as you get them, because that's the game telling you, like, use it now. Then you get a mask. Then when you look at the mask, getting the trio bonus would give you way more. But if you can hold off and wait until you get better gems, then obviously that's the play. Even with getting 3 different colors, it's still not the best version. So like I said, same color jewels will net you the most, but there aren't enough jewels to do that, so you have to kind of play around with that.
Hello, stranger. Welcome. Ooh, what you buying?
And sell whatever you don't need or what you found out there.
Thank you. Oh, my back is killing me. Years haven't been good instinct, stranger. You have a ticket, do ya? Aye, give that the care it deserves, mate.
And always repair your knife as much as you can. See, no space.
That cash in your pocket or your life. Easy choice, mate.
Yeah, so it's like this type of thing right here. If you buy this and get the scope for free for a limited time only, meaning each chapter it'll start going away. So if you were to buy this now, then you save yourself basically 4,000 coins for the space. I don't think he sells this on
Not seen anything you like, stranger?
discount. I think it's just the bolt thrower that he sells for discount, like in the next chapter. I have to think about this. I didn't use this rifle in the first run, but because I know that there's a better one later on in the game.
Take all the time you need. Let us know when you've made some room. Wish your enemies sweet dreams from afar, with a bullet straight through their heads. Go on, take this as well. You're a man of good taste. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger. Molding a weapon to suit your specific needs. Oh, it's a thing of beauty, isn't it? Don't get yourself killed now.
And you gotta make sure you actually attach it, otherwise you can't use the part, so it has to stay in there. Bolt action rifle, when fitted with a scope for sniping, this model is highly praised for accuracy. A nice little ACOG. And remember, you could just put weapons inside of cases as long as you don't need them. But it's good to buy the weapons like this now, so then you'll actually start getting the ammo for that weapon. So you can start building up towards it. Because like everything else, it's on a percentage drop rate, depending on what's needed. And with anything that you needed to do inside the valley, in this area, you need to do it now, because it will not be revisited ever again. So that was a one-time place only, and along with the abandoned factory as well. So you don't get that locked drawer, and you continue forward. That's it. You won't ever get this chance again. Scribbles about dolls. Their influence is not what it once was. Destroy the wind-up dolls. Do not forgive those aristocrats. Then pretty much there would have been a Salazar doll next to it. There is an audio cue when they're around. It's like a little creaking sound. You kind of have to really listen for it. And then that's how you know that they'll be there. So they look like this. Obviously, I shot this one already, so I won't show, but that's what you're looking for. Some of them are in really easy places to see, but then other times it's like you have to really pay attention to where they're at. Or go out of your way just to get one. And then we can hear what's about to happen. So this is the instance of the old style truck.
Present for you.
As you can see, pretty tough opponents. That's why I don't think wasting your ammo on the first one is really a good idea. And they did change this up a lot because you don't really run into a lot of the chainsaw guys, but they made it apparent that they wanted to be part of the remake really badly. So we will see a bunch of chainsaw dudes throughout. And then really a smarter play is to get him stuck in the bear trap, kick him, and then make him get stuck again, and then guide everyone up here to where they blow themselves up. And then, just start throwing grenades and doing as much damage as you possibly can get off.
Won't open.
That was terrible.
Not too shabby. Someone has shown up their neighbors.
Another small key for one of our locks.
Old photos.
Foe of a family, at last flesh of our flesh, blood of our blood, give thanks and rejoice. They used to be normal, huh? So then this is the puzzle. If you know the code, you can just do it now, but you're going to do it the right way. In great veneration of their master, the people offered their most prized possessions. The old farmer has finest crop, the slight swineherd his stoutest pig, the beggarly grandam her own beloved babe. The master saw these gifts and was pleased. So crop, pig, and babe. Okay. But generally easy puzzle stuff, nothing too brain twisting yet. So then crop, pig, and a babe. Get ourselves a crystal marble. Crystal polished into a perfect sphere. Air bubbles can be seen in the inside. Even if you leave that dude alone, he'll still turn into that. He's just scripted to do that. So there's no avoiding the craziness of that part. Then here, you just kind of want to match the puzzle. I think that's easier way to do it than the old game. The original didn't have you do that kind of thing. You had to like use left, right, up, and down to kind of mix match the puzzle to make that symbol. Village Records Volume 3, date October 10th. The weather has been strange of late. The wheat withers, the cows grow thin. December 8th. There are signs of famine. It is true we lack the means to work the fields, but Lord Sadler's orders are absolute. Date January 30th. 30 people have starved to death. 5 cows will be slaughtered. March 11th. The patriarchs gather to cast lots. 6 more are chosen for Lord Sadler. April. 8 more today. 4 more today. 11 more today. Date. 2 outsiders got lost and wandered into the village. We took them to the altar for the ritual. No need to cast lots today. And that scene with Sadler, that was a very unique thing they decided to do with the remake. Because for the most part, he was kind of ominous and like hidden before he actually revealed himself. And in this game, they just like go completely like, well, you know who the main villain is, so here he is. So I think that sucks for like new people coming into it. But you know, the remakes are made for people who played the originals, I guess. Then we see we need another thing of someone to help us lift up there. So a lot of backtracking. This game is filled with backtracking. Like mostly all Resident Evils usually are.
Accepted the gift. Blood?
All right, so good. Another chapter end. That one was pretty easy compared to chapter 1, right? And shorter too. I mean, honestly, we saw the other ways that I play the game, so you can finish these chapters like 20 minutes or less if you're just kind of sprinting through it. It looks like we're on the path of about an 80% accuracy rate. So might have to fix the reticle for myself. Probably too fast zippy or whatever the case might be going on. I'm pulling shots up high and left this time around. But they haven't gotten through yet. They're not killing me just yet. And of course, this is your chance to kind of put things away that you might not need. And for the most part, you can make ammo if you need it, but you see that it's pretty plentiful. If you are going to upgrade a gun, I would probably start with the shotgun because that's going to be your longer standing gun for a long while. Your handgun gets replaced a couple of times throughout depending on what you want because there's a few picks you can choose. Yeah. And if you're hurting for anything, you can go for more of the gunpowder or pesetas, more ammo. Really up to you. But the game has its own little system where it kind of goes with what you need anyway, and they'll kind of draw from a little roll of the dice type thing, so its percentage drops. You'll really notice it when you're playing with infinite ammo on and you just sell all your ammo. The game will just start dropping like handgun bullets and shotgun shells all over the place because they're like, you got no more ammo, you need this. And then heal items also drop too when you're in like real low state of health and you got no way to heal yourself.
Rooster Condor 1, I've got that intel you requested on Louis Serra. It seems he used to be a researcher for Umbrella.
Umbrella? I should have left him in that bag to rot.
I'm sending you the details. Take a look, but Baby Eagle is your priority.
Copy that. Making my way to the church. Condor 1, out.
Luis Serra Navarro, 28, male. Serra's name first appears publicly in the university student registry. No prior records have been discovered, including his birth certificate. After graduating from university, he was employed by Umbrella's research division, where he became a rising star who won favor among his peers. He was involved in the development of several common over-the-counter drugs, all of which were discontinued before ever reaching the market. A few years later, Serra resigned from Umbrella and could not be located. After the Raccoon City incident, efforts were made by law enforcement and government to track down anyone with links to Umbrella. But despite conducting an extensive search, they were unable to find him. Considering how well he evaded them, we are almost certain Serra went to great lengths to disappear. In Hunnigan's handwriting, common over-the-counter drugs. Do you seriously think that Umbrella would let one of their best work on some antacid or beauty cream? And again, another instance of the remakes giving us some more depth in character developments and stuff like that. Because before, Serra was just like a dude that just showed up and he kind of pops in every now and again. Then he disappears for a really long time and then he pops out of nowhere once again. But we don't know anything about him, and he's very ominous in his what he wants to help, Leon and eventually another character that we end up running into. And then there used to be an old, like, secret hidden cutscene that if you had re-entered this room, then the big guy would have been back. And then Leon would have had to, I don't know, it's like a little struggle cutscene or something like that. But you can completely miss it if you don't go backwards. And then now we see that it's starting to become a little darker around here.
You too, huh?
You want to make sure that you do this.
Take care of yourself, buddy.
So that is the famed dog that everyone thought was going to die or be dead by the time we saw it for the first time. Naturally, the dog in the OG, you would meet that way early, like as soon as you did the first initial house, and a dog would be whimpering just like that, caught in a bear trap, and you let it go, and then the dog would reappear in a later thing that we have to do. So it's really worth helping the dog. I know a lot of like speedrun communities or whatever, they have like a little funding for saving the dog or not. And honestly, you're just an asshole if you don't save the dog, to be honest. So yeah, the mission still stays the same. We have to make our way to the church. We have now gained the insignia key. And if we were remembering back from the beginning, there was a little lock that had the same little, X pattern symbol on it. And then along with the simple key, we can now open, any more locks and stuff like that. But looking at the map, it looks like it's going to cut right back over here to the village. And then you have a locked door here. And then you also have that locked door that's, in that other area that we first came across and met Luis. So just don't forget things, because at some point these places do become one-way territories and you can't go back. But that'll do it for this one. And then chapter 3 is off to a start. I got a lot of nice detail in this. Because this room used to be just kind of just a picture and a window. I think they had they had a bed and all this stuff, but a lot of it's just completely changed. It is really nice.